Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your first day of school, lessons or classes in session. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is hyped for Secrets of Strixhaven. I know I am for sure. We said farewell to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and yeah, we're back in the classroom. Secrets of Strixhaven looks like a really fun set, and we will, as you guys can see, quick math, 186 plus 15 is equal to 201. Very good. I said we'd be opening 200 packs. I got one extra. So I see we got old reliable horror story here. Welcome. Glad to have you, buddy. You hit it all week for my Saturday stream. Yeah. Saturday was busy. My favorite person came back from a business trip and wanted to spend the day with them. So you guys will have to forgive me for that one, but we have a Tuesday stream for you. And yeah, like I said, we will be cracking open 200 packs. Give me 1 second. All is good. All is good. So yeah, we'll be cracking open 200 packs, and then we will be playing a Golgari Planeswalker deck with the 2 new Planeswalker from the set, Delian Fell and Raul Zarek. They look like some pretty fun Planeswalkers, and I think I have a pretty fun deck ready to go, ready to rumble. The background music isn't too loud. Give me 1 second. Check that. I think it's fine. I think it is A-okay. I think it's A-okay. So yeah, you guys excited for Secrets of Strixhaven? All right, let's start recording. We'll maybe give it another minute or two, and then we'll start cracking open some packs. Yo, we got Jag in here. Super excited for this new set. You got an actual booster box order. That is awesome. When is it arriving? When is your booster box arriving, Jag? Oh, I hope the text doesn't look red. That we might need to change real quick. Let me go to chat settings, docs. The 1st of May. Well, I'm sure that is a... Wait, aren't we in May? No, April. We're in April. I thought we were in May for a tiny second, guys. I got hit with a quantum phase. Let me change the chat color setting because it's coming up red. It's coming up red, which looks a little bit strange. I can't lie. Don't know why everything's in red. Let's see how we change that text style. All right, let's change it to, I think white is what we want, right? Yo, Jag, if you could throw one more chat out there just so it pops up on the screen because it's coming up red. Oh, now it switched to white. All right, I think we're good now. All right, I'm going to ask you, Jag, what card are you most hyped for in your booster box? Yo. Are you hoping to open some of the, is it the Secret Archives? Some of those cards look so sick from the Secret Archives. And you know what's awesome is they introduced some of them into Arena. Yeah, it does look like the text is white again. So big shout out to you, Jag. Appreciate you throwing that yo out there. I think that looks a little bit cleaner. But yeah, I did see that, and it breaks my heart. They pre-banned Armageddon. Guys, one of my favorite decks of all time. It may even be favorited. No, I guess, oh, it is. Look, it's this #1 deck right here. I have this historic land destruction deck. It's mono red. I was so hoping that Armageddon would be legal in historic, but unfortunately it's not. That broke my heart that they pre-banned it. I can understand why. I do kind of understand why. Land destruction is so toxic. Yeah, I think we have a few lurkers in here. So lurkers, welcome. We got Jag here. He got an actual booster box, so he's hyped for that. But yeah, you guys sit back, relax. We are going to crack open 186 regular packs, 15 mythic packs, and we'll maybe crack open a golden pack or 2 as well. Maybe we'll crack open 10. Let us begin. And yeah, go ahead and let me know what card you guys would love to crack in a pack. So like I said, I will, after we open the packs, I will be playing a Golgari deck. So I'm looking for some of the new Planeswalkers, and I'm not going to go over the common and uncommon cards too much. Got to bulk up. I mean, the card art looks awesome. Shared Roots, that's legal and standard. And that one, man, they went so hard with the card art. But okay, guys, first one that we crack, I think it is a Secret Archives one, is Fracture. I'm not sure that's legal and standard. We got Postmortem Professor, Dina's Guidance, Practiced Offense. This looks like a really good card. Wisdom of the Ages. We got a Zephyr and the Tempest. I plan to build a deck with that one. And Mind into Matter looks like a pretty solid card as well. Fix What's Broken. I've been theory crafting a deck with this one. Planner Engineering. I put this as my green card that I think is maybe going to be the best in mono green. You basically, for 4 mana, you get 4 landfall triggers, and you guys know how popular landfall is right now, so I think this is a really good card. Moment of Reckoning, this was, I think, my worstest card that I selected for multicolor. I personally don't think it's that good. We will see, and it looks like we got one mythic card. What is it? Hit us with the drum roll. We got a mythic wild card. All good, though. I'm sure I'll have to redeem some of those to get some of the planeswalkers I want, so we will just continue on. And yeah, we will just skip to the end. I am appreciative that it doesn't seem like there's too much lag or anything. I think, what set was it? Was it Final Fantasy? I think also the Avatar set. The servers were struggling. Erode, I said, is probably the best mono white card. Really, really good card. I know a lot of people are a little bit down on the fact that it does ramp your opponent a little tiny bit, but guys, for 1 mana at instant speed, being able to answer any creature or any planeswalker, that is just such good value. I think this is a really, really good card. Steal the Show looks pretty nice. Jadzi. Geometers, Arthropod, Maelstrom Artisan. This one, he enters prepared, 3 mana, you get a 3/2, and he does have a destroy target non-basic land. So I said I want to build a land destruction deck. That guy might be going in there. Resonating Loot. I said that this probably one of the best multicolored cards out there, at least in the rare or mythic slot. And from watching other streamers play the early access event, guys, this Resonating Loot, I think it's going to be a problem. I think for sure it's going to be a problem. Most of the time it does come down on turn 4, but then you get to double your mana. All your lands produce double mana. That's pretty crazy. We got the Blech. He looks like a really, really fun creature lord. Return to the ranks. This is a Secret Archives card. Not legal in Standard. We got the Pox Plague. I don't think this is a very, very good card. And we got the Germination Practicum. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on creatures you control, and it has the Paradigm ability. This does look like a pretty fun card to build around with as well. So I think our first actual mythic card is a, not a wild card, but the green Paradigm card. So yeah, that is pretty nice. Yo, from Twitch, we got Emma here. Emma Raven _0. Hello. How are you doing, Emma? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're hyped for Secrets of Strixhaven. We got Suspend Aggression, Postmortem Professor we've already seen, a rare wild card. This guy also looks good. The Hope Singer, for 3 mana, you get a 1/3, but whenever you cast a instant or sorcery, you get to put a +1/+1 on each creature you control. That seems pretty good. He also has lifelink and flying, so I think a really good creature right there. Moment of Reckoning, second one I got. I don't think it's a very, very good card. Got another Jadzi. Got the Choreographed Sparks. Another Maelstrom Artisan, destroy land. Oh, we got a Decorum. I said that this might be what I think the worst mono black card. That's either rare or mythic. But again, from watching the early access event, this actually does look like a pretty good card. So maybe I'll be eating my words a little bit on that one. And we actually will be throwing this one into our Golgari Planeswalker deck later. So I wanted 2 copies of this one. We got 1 of them. So that is some hype right there. And we got the Witherbloom, the Balancer. 8 mana. You get a 5/5 dragon. But he has affinity for creatures. And instant and sorceries that you cast have affinity for creatures as well. This looks like a really, really fun card to build around as well. So 2 pretty nice mythic pools that we got right there. Little hit of the water. Nice little hit of the water. And let us continue. Crack open some more packs. Just skip to the end. Scheming Silvertongue, I've seen a lot of people play this one as well. The Sparks we've already seen. There's a Smallpox. That would be awesome if that one was legal in Standard. Each player loses 1 life, discards a card, sacks a creature of their choice, and then sacks the land of their choice. That's pretty nice. Card art looks sick as well. Cauldron of Essence. We got another Blech. Got the Maelstrom. Is that our 3rd one? I think that is our 3rd one. Vicious Rivalry. Ooh, we got Moseo, Veins, new Dean. This was actually my number 1 card for how awesome I think it looked. Emma, you just joined the stream. Don't you worry. We just started not too long ago. Cracking open 200 packs right now. And then I will be playing a Golgari Planeswalker deck. So, yeah, I hope you're enjoying yourself. I hope you're excited for the new set. And yeah, if you are just joining, have you logged on to Arena? Have you cracked open any packs just yet? Got to return to the ranks. Guys, we got our first Planeswalker. Nice. Glad you're enjoying it. We got a Ralzeric guest lecture. I want 2 copies of him in my deck that we'll be playing right after we open these 200 packs. So we got one of them for 3 mana. You get a 3 loyalty Planeswalker, a bunch of different modes. +1, you get to Surveil 2. -1, any number of target players each discards a card. I think that pairs pretty nicely with his +1. I think you guys might want to play with this card in a Graveyard Reanimator deck, because his -2 ability, you get to return a creature with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. I do want to try and get to his ultimate today, so yeah, I will be throwing in a card that might help us do that later as well. But yeah, really hyped that we got a Ralzeric. That is awesome. We got Prismari, the Inspiration, another one of the Elder Dragons for 7 mana. You get a 7/7, and instant and sorcery cards you cast have Storm. I'm really happy I pulled this one because I have a deck that I've been theory crafting. I have most of it built already, so yeah, I need a few copies of this guy, and we got our first one right there. And then another Mythic wild card, so yeah, some pretty good pulls so far. I'm gonna hit the mute button real quick. I apologize. I have been sick this past week. I do have a little bit of a cough. Yeah, Emma, we just started. I started like 10, 15 minutes. Yeah, I started about 12 minutes ago, so you really haven't missed much. Magnus of the Library. So this is a special guest part. These ones I think are actually really rare. They're part of the special guests. They're not the secret archives. So not legal and standard. We got a Traumatic Critique. This also looks like a really good card that I think would be really nice in that loot deck. We pulled the loot earlier. The Resonating Loot doubles your mana. You could obviously pump that extra mana into the X cost right there. So a Vicious Rivalry. Cauldron. Ooh, double Cauldron right there. Exhibition Tidecaller. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, target player mills 3 cards. It reminds me so much of the Rune Crab, for those of you guys that play Historic. Or if you've just played Arena for a long time, you guys will know the Rune Crab. I don't think this one is as good as the Rune Crab, but still maybe a fun build around. Got the Informed Inkwright. And then we got the Duelist. Double white, double black, you get a 4/3. I think I've seen 1 or 2 streamers play with this one as well. I haven't really looked at this guy too closely. So when this creature enters, you get to draw a card. Each player loses 1 life, and then it has the repartee mechanic. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery that targets a creature, you get to exile 1 target creature, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. Interesting. We got Jessica's Will. So this is one of the secret archive cards, so not legal and standard. Card art looks pretty sick, though. And then another Mythic. And we got our first Emeritus. Emeritus of Ideation for 5 mana. You get a Human Wizard. He does have the Prepared mechanic where you can cast that little pocket spell right there. And you guys can see the pocket spell is one of the all-time greats. Ancestral Recall. Instant speed. For 1 mana, you get to draw 3 cards. Absolutely busted. So yeah, first Emeritus, a really nice pull right there as well. So yeah, let us continue. Let us skip to the end. Got another Jadzri. Is this our 4th copy? It might be. Got the Colorstorm Stallion for 3 mana. You get an Elemental Horse. This card also looks really good from some of the streamers that I've seen play it in the early access event, which, you know, I think you always do need to put a little asterisk next to the early access event. It is, of course, a lot of streamers playing against each other. You know, they won't be playing your typical, you know, is it lesson package or is it prowess or, you know, Badger Cub landfall. So I think some of these cards that might look good in the early access event might not perform as well when everyone is just, you know, playing the standard same old. So we shall see how that does. We got a flashback. This card also looks really, really good. For 1 red mana, you get flashback. I'm so surprised that this actually isn't a card that has been printed before. So pretty nice that we have that. Got a land right there. Mind into Matter. Got another Fractured, a rare. A Culling Ritual. So this one is from the Secret Archive set. Another Arthropod, Ambitious Augmenter, and there it is, Armageddon. Guys, I'm so sad that this one is not legal in Historic. 4 mana, destroy all lands. So you also have to destroy your own lands as well. Card art looks phenomenal. But yeah, you guys can see, not legal. This card is not legal in the following formats, Historic or traditional Historic. I guess you could play it in Brawl. That'd be pretty funny. I might have to give this a shot in Timeless, though. But, I mean, Timeless is just such a big powerhouse that I don't know how well it would do. But anyways, we got an Armageddon, so that's hype. That is hype right there. And yeah, we continue. Continue on. Skip to the end. Pick Your Poison. This card is legal in Standard, right? I'm pretty sure Pick Your Poison is legal in Standard. We got a pretty cool art for it. That art actually goes hard. Some really nice art right there. Flashback. We got the Hardened Academic. This one also looks really, really good. Another Cauldron, Glimpse of Nature. So this is a Secret Archives card. Not legal in Standard. Got the Grave Researcher. He doesn't enter prepared, unfortunately, but he also has that pocket spell that for 1 mana you can cast Reanimate. That's really, really good. Got another Blech. Vicious Rivalry. Got the Hope Singer that we've seen, and we got the Wise Extrapolator, Berta. Take a quick sip of the tea. And we continue. So we started with 186. So we've opened 80 packs so far. I think we've gotten some pretty nice pulls. Disdainful Stroke. That card art looks pretty sick as well. We got the Prismatic Ending. Card art looks sick right there. Hardened Academic we've seen. Steal the Show. I think we've seen that one. Yeah, so a lot of these we've seen. Well, I say that, and then we see the Petrified Hamlet. This land looks pretty good. Maybe in an older format like Timeless. I think it would be better. And then we got the Vastland Scavenger for 3 mana. You get a 4/4 with Death Touch. So stat-wise, you know, he's upgraded for just 3 mana, which is really nice. And he enters prepared right away. And he has the pocket spell of Bind to Life. For 5 mana, at instant speed, you can mill 7 cards and then put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield. This reminds me so much of the... What's that one raccoon called, if anyone knows? It's a raccoon. It's played in that Badgermole Cub deck because you can play it for 2 mana and you can tap it to add 1 mana. But then for 7 mana, you get to mill 7 cards as well. I think that one says you can put a permanent. So you could put a Planeswalker for instant or an enchantment. But oftentimes that one is used to just find Craterhoof Behemoth or Ouroboros. What is that one? I think, yeah, that one spells like adventure. It's not adventure, but I think it is like an adventure spell. This reminds me a little bit of that, and this only costs 5 mana, where I'm pretty sure that Raccoon costs 7 mana. So, yeah, this guy, I'm not saying he slots into that Ouroboros Badgermole Cub deck, but, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, if anyone knows that Raccoon's name, shout out to you guys. We got the Sky Coach Conductor for 2 mana, enters, and he enters prepared right away. And he does have the All Aboard at instant speed. You get to basically flick or something. That's pretty good. Comforting Counsel. This was my #1 rated green card that I think is the worstest out of the rare and mythic mono green cards. For 2 mana, you get an enchantment. It enters and it just does nothing right away. So turn 2, you took the turn off. I don't know if you can really afford that in standard. And then you need to gain 5 life. It says whenever you gain life. So even if you just gain 5 life right away, that doesn't. You need to gain life 5 different times, I should say. And then when this enchantment has 5 or more growth counters, then all of your creatures get +3/+3. I think this is way too slow for standard. And I was hating on this one. I was a certified hater. Bam, you can stamp it right there. That's me, your certified hater for this card. I will be trying it out in a deck. Because, yeah, you can't hate without trying it. So, but yeah, I don't think this is a very good card. 2 more mythics. One of them, unfortunately, I say unfortunately, I mean, mythic wild cards, not the worst thing to have. And then a Withering Curse. So I said this was the worstest mono green card. Withering Curse was my pick for the bestest mono black card. I think maybe even the best card in the entire set. For 3 mana, all creatures get -2/-2 until the end of the turn. I know that doesn't sound amazing, but I mean, it hits your Badgermole Cub. It hits your, Prowess Otters for the early game. And if you gain life, it has the infusion text where if you gain life this turn, destroy all creatures instead. So, yeah. Maybe turn 3 you can't gain life right away, but sometimes you can. If you have a Deep Cavern Bat, that thing has lifelink. There are a few lands. I think they do enter tap, though, but, when you play a land, you gain 1 life. That would be a way to, trigger that one. So then at least on turn 4, you could hopefully, play that land that gains you a life, and then for 4 mana in mono black, destroy all creatures. Withering Curse, I have a feeling we'll be seeing this one, and it will see a lot of play for the, I think, 3 years that it's in standard. So, yeah, huge that we got a Withering Curse. And I actually want to play it in my deck today, so I'm glad I pulled it. This was a really nice one, even though we got the worst green one. I was a little bit sad about that, but this definitely pulled out some redemption for us. So 100 packs left. You know what? Let's crack just 1 by 1 until we're down to 100. Fix What's Broken. This looks like a fun card. A little tiny bit like Raise the Past. Raise the Past can bring all creatures of mana, I think it's mana value 1 and 2, back to the battlefield. Fix What's Broken. You can pay X life and then return each creatures with exactly mana value X from your graveyard to the battlefield. So I think you would want to play this, and I'm building a deck with mana value 7 and 8. So yeah, pretty cool that we got that one. We got a Burst Lightning. Yeah, Burst Lightning's legal in standard, and we got some new art for it, so that's pretty neat as well. Emma's asking, how long have I been playing this? I started playing Arena, I think when Kamigawa Neon Dynasty just came out. And when did that come out? It was a little bit after COVID, I want to say, is when I got into Arena. So, how long have you been playing? Emma Raven _0. How long have you been playing Arena? And then let's keep opening these 1 by 1. I have a feeling Emma might be an OG. You might be there from the alpha days, is the vibes I'm getting. But maybe I'm wrong. And we got our first Emeritus of Conflict. For 2 mana, you get a first strike, 2/2 creature. I did say that I think this one might be the worstest mono red card in at least rare or mythic rarity. After seeing some of the early access streamers play it, I'm not sure it's maybe the worst card. But at the same time, yeah, I'm not sure what deck you'd want to play it in, because getting it prepared, casting 3 spells in a single turn, it's definitely doable. I don't know if you can really pull it off twice, so. No, I work a job, for sure. This pack just gave us a mythic. Here we got a Pensive Professor for 3 mana. It's a human wizard. Wizards might be important this set. All right, 2 more, and then we're down to exactly 100 packs left. We might speed run those packs. Got this I think might be our 5th copy of that guy. No, if it was, we would get gems. So that was our 4th copy. This guy also, I feel like we've seen this guy a lot. Got a bulk up as well. Yeah, I'm pretty new to this, Emma, so I don't... Like, what custom stuff are you talking about? What custom stuff are you talking about? I think if you hit the follow button, I think a little, like, thing pops up. But yeah, I have kind of just started this. I think this is only, like, my 5th stream on Twitch. So, definitely stuck more to the YouTube videos. I did not mean to open just 1 pack, guys. Now we're just down to 99. Emma distracted me, so... You'll have to forgive me there. Here we will just crack open 10. Bam, bam. Ooh, we got a Poignify. This one sounds so funny. Again, secret archive, so not legal in standard. We got a Moseo. We got the Wild Growth Archaic. This one looks really, really fun. Yeah, I'll be honest. I am looking into those things. I just, yeah, haven't had enough time to like fully set all those things up and stuff. So, and I'll be honest as well. I'm not the most tech savvy. I know that's not really a good excuse, but I would like to eventually get those things. Got a Preordain. Let's go. Ooh, Together as One. This one also looks like a pretty decent card as well. Applied Geometry. This was another one of my selections for best multicolored card. For 4 mana, you get to create a copy of a target non-aura permanent you control, and then you get to put 6 counters on it. I think if you target Ouroborid with this, I think you're sitting pretty. And we got a Vampiric Tutor. Let's absolutely go. It's not legal in Historic. This one was pre-banned as well. And I got another Armageddon, 2 bonus sheet things. Let's go. And then we got another Elder Dragon, Silver Quill, the Disputant. For 4 mana, you get a 4/4. Each instant and sorcery you cast has Casualty 1. No, unfortunately, I don't have a Discord either. I'm looking to set that up, though. So Discord will be coming soon, because there have been a lot of people that have asked for it. So Discord will be coming soon. All right, we're going to hit the reveal all. Like I said, we're going to kind of speed run these. So a lot of these we've seen. We got the Molten Core Maestro. I think this is a really, really good mono red card. Goblin Bard. 2 power, 2 toughness, and whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, you get to put a +1/+1 on this creature, and those stay forever. It's not like it's prowess where those counters end at the end of the turn, and then when you cast 5 or more mana, you get to add red mana equal to this creature's power. So that looks like a really, really good card. Also got the Slumbering Trutage for 1 mana, basically. You get a 6/6. It will enter with a bunch of stun counters. This guy reminds me so much of, and I did nominate him as a card art style that I really, really like. It's just because he reminds me a little tiny bit of Torterra. For those of you guys that ever played Gen 4 Pokemon, shout out to you guys. Yeah, this one reminds me of Torterra. I don't know if you guys also think that, but yeah, he did remind me of that one. And I love Torterra. I think he was my pick when I played that game way back when. And to answer Emma's question, unfortunately, maybe not unfortunately, I actually don't think it's unfortunate. I don't have Instagram and I don't have Twitter. I don't have any of those. We got the Pyrrhic Ritual. Oh yeah, we were just gonna reveal all. Let's just look for new ones. Bonus sheet, so no new ones there. Nice. Look how many packs we have left, ladies and gentlemen. That is a nice number right there. All right, skip to end and reveal all. Any new ones? Bonus sheet. Got another Emeritus. Emeritus of Truce. I don't think this guy's very, very good. Got another Germination, so that's the Paradigm. And we got another copy of Prismari, the Inspiration, which is another Elder Dragon. So I think we've got 3 of them now. I think we're only missing... Are there 4 or 5? I'm not 100% sure. But we've gotten 3 of them, I'm pretty sure. All right, skip to end. Reveal all. Joined researchers. 2 mana. You get a 2/2 with first strike. And we got the Echo Casting Symposium for 6 mana. You get to create a copy of a creature you control. This was my #1 mono blue worstest card. This card, I don't think you guys will ever see this get played in Standard. For the 3 years it's there, I would be surprised if on one hand you could count how many times that this will be played against you. So this one I really just don't think it's very good, guys. And we already have 2 cards that are very, very similar to this one, so. But then we got Aziza, Mage Tower Captain for Boros colors, 1 red, 1 white. You get a 2/2. And whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you can tap 3 untapped creatures you control. And if you do, you get to make a copy of that spell and choose new targets. Sorry, I had to hit you guys with the mute. All right, go ahead and reveal all. No new cards, but again, I think this happened in the last pack. We got the Comforting Counsel where I was like, oh, this card's trash. But then we also got the Withering Curse, so I guess that makes up for it. Royal Treatment, Secret Archives. All right, 39 packs left. Go ahead and crack these and reveal all. Calling of the Week, but that's Secret Archives. And then we got the Dawning Archaic. This one looks like a really, really fun card to build around. We got the Improvisation Capstone for 7 mana. You get another Paradigm where you can basically just cast it for free every single turn, which is really nice. This looks like a really, really fun card. And we got another Emeritus, the black one this time, Emeritus of Woe. When this one enters, it enters prepared, which is nice. And then you can cast Demonic Tutor, which is just such a busted card. You do need 5 mana in total to pull that off, so I don't know how amazing this one is, but still really nice that we pulled it. All right, crack open these 10. And reveal all. Got another Armageddon, that's our 3rd one. No new ones. Oh, I guess the Splatter Technique is a new one. This looks like a really, really good card as well. Breaks my heart a little tiny bit that it's in the Izzet colors. I think Izzet's going to be so good, guys. It's going to run Standard. Got a Spell Pierce. New art for that. This is sick. All right, let us... where did the mouse go? Here's our mouse. Reveal all. Got the Harmonized Trio for 1 mana. You have to tap 2 untapped creatures you control, and then this creature becomes prepared, and you can cast Brainstorm, a really, really good card. One obviously isn't Brainstorm. And I don't know how good this is, having to tap down 2 creatures you control. Yeah, we'll see. It might be a little bit of a trap card. Got another Moment of Reckoning. Got the Arc of Hunger. Pretty cool card art for this one. Hop to it. All right, last 9 of the normal packs. Got another copy of Emeritus of Ideation, Preordain. No new cards in this one. All right, so we are moving on to the last 15 packs. These are Mythic packs, so yeah, we still need to get a few copies of Professor Delian Fell. I think he's the only one we still need. No, we also need the black Dissertation Paradigm card. Dissertation Decorum, I think it was, because I want to play with that one. No, I think I did pull 1 copy of it, so. All right, let's crack open 10 packs of this one. Skip to the end. All of these will be Mythic. Yo, we got Orlando here. I wanted to say Orlando, but it's Orlando. I'm new to Arena. No, I bought these packs. Orlando. I think when you start, I think Arena should give you 3. They should give you 3 packs. And then with gold and gems, you can buy some more packs. So I went ahead and bought the packs for you guys. so that we can crack them open on stream. Also, just because I will be playing a deck right away. That is kind of wild. I opened up... Wait, how many is this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, I was going to say, I opened up 10 mythic packs and I got a rare wild card. I'm getting scammed. Ad nauseum. This is a secret archives card, so not legal in standard. Card art looks pretty funny, though. Got the green Emeritus. Emeritus of Abundance for 3 mana. This creature does enter prepared, and you can cast that pocket spell for 2 extra mana, and it is a regrowth. Got the white Emeritus. Orlando. Yeah, you said you're new to Arena. Is it Secrets of Strixhaven that brought you in, or did you come last set? Excuse me, with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle set, because I know a lot of people came for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So yeah, I'd love to hear what you're here for. But yeah, Secrets of Strixhaven, I know a lot of people are hyped about it. I'm also very hyped about it, and we will be playing a deck very, very shortly. Oh, we got a Mathemagix. This looks like such a troll card. This looks like such a troll card. For 2 mana and then double X. You can have a target player draw 2 to the power of X, so you do need to bust out your calculator for this one. But I think the magic number is 14. If you have 14 mana, is that... Yeah, look, because down there you can read on the card, 2 to the power of 5 is 32 cards, so 2 to the power of 6 means that you can have the opponent draw 64 cards, which would just deck them out if you do that on your turn, which this is only a sorcery, so you have to do this on your turn, make the opponent draw 64 cards, and then when it goes into their turn, they're drawing from an empty library, so they automatically lose the game right then and there, which is pretty funny. But yeah, you do need 14 mana for that. 2 for the double blue, so that means you need 12 mana, so you can pump 6 into the first X cost and 6 into the other X cost. So yeah, this does look like a pretty funny troll card. I might try and build a deck with it as well. Orlando, you found out about Magic from a week ago. So Orlando, if you click on my like YouTube channel, yeah, it's an amazing game. If you click on my YouTube channel, the first video I ever made was actually explaining everything about Magic for a new person, like a beginner, because it can be really overwhelming and stuff like that. So I would highly recommend going to check that video out as well. And I mean, I take deck suggestions or card suggestions. If you see a new card from the new set where you're like, man, this new card looks so awesome. Let's take Mathemagix, for instance. Maybe you're like, oh, maybe this isn't the best one. Let's maybe crack open a few more of these. Here's a great example. Yeah, maybe the Silver Quill, the Disputant, is one of the Elder Dragons. A lot of people are hyped for these Elder Dragons. Maybe you're like, man, this Elder Dragon looks so cool. I'd love to build a deck with it. Obviously, as a new player, you don't have that many resources. So, you know, you might be like, oh, I don't know how competitive it is, or I don't know the best deck to build it around. I would be happy to take, you know, a suggestion from you, and then I would be happy to go ahead and craft a deck just to showcase it. So I have done that in the past. So yeah, I can recommend that. And yeah, if you hang around, we will be playing a Planeswalker deck right after this, which I kind of hope to crack. Yeah, see, look, here's another one, Lorehold the Historian. I know people love this card. I think it's maybe a little bit of a trap, but I mean, yeah, card art looks sick. Lorehold the Historian for 5 mana. You get a hasty flying 5/5 dragon. Everyone loves dragons. And this one has the special text. Each instant and sorcery card in your hand has Miracle 2, and at the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, you also get to draw a card. So yeah, I think it's pretty hard to build around the Miracle 2, but I will definitely be building some decks with these Elder Dragons, because I think they look sick. So got another Ral Zarek. So we pulled one earlier. This is our second one, and I wanted 2 copies of him in our deck. So that's the playset of this guy that we need. So yeah, I'm hyped about that. Restoration Seminar. This was my #1 choice for a strictly mono white card that I think is just terrible. For 7 mana, you get to pull back 1 permanent from the graveyard. It does have the Paradigm ability where every turn going forward, you can cast this once for free, which is pretty good. But I mean, if you're pulling something back from the graveyard, there are just way better cards to do it with than this one. So yeah, this one I think a little bit of a trap card. And then we got another Dawning Archaic. So, all right, guys, here we are. The final 5 packs. The final 5 packs. And we got another Silver Quill. I won't complain about that. Another Ralzeric. I only needed 2 copies. This is our 3rd one, but I'm not complaining about that. Another Emeritus. Another Decorum Dissertation. So this is one of the black cards that I wanted to play with in the deck that we will be playing with. And another Emeritus. So let us go ahead and check out the profile. So I cracked open 200 packs for you guys. And yeah, you can see we completed all of the uncommon, or all of the common cards. And we're missing 2 common, we're missing 8 rare, and we're missing 2 mythic. So actually what I want to do real quick, I should have done it earlier actually. Oh, sorry. Should have done it earlier. Go to standard. And then let's go to Secrets of Strixhaven. I have everything for common. I should have done this earlier. You guys see I have 118 uncommon cards. If you want to build your vault progress, you guys see I have a 405% vault progress. If you want to speed that up a little bit, you can just go ahead and craft 4 copies. You can craft all of these common and uncommon cards, or at least as many as you can, just because that does help fill up your vault progress. So I will do that really quickly, and then we will jump into the deck building. I already basically have the deck ready to go. And then we can jump into some games. So, yeah. Orlando, if you're still here, which I hope you are, I hope you're having a good day, buddy. And I'm happy to hear that you are loving Magic. That's 53. We can finish the deck. But yeah, what colors do you like? What color gamer are you? How many do we still have? 65 uncommon we can still craft. We'll go ahead and do that. Do I have any turtle cards I actually still need to collect? Ooh, there's actually a lot of turtle cards. Let's craft a few of these. Yeah, I didn't collect much from the turtle set. Wasn't super hyped about that. Craft all right there. That's 24. All good. Let's go back to Secrets of Strixhaven. How many do we still have? 41. We can craft quite a few. This will help our vault progress. And I will probably do this later, just because I don't want you guys to sit through here while we're not really doing much. So let's go ahead and say done right there. This one we can delete. Okay, and I want to crack open a few more packs for you guys. I said we'd open 10 golden packs. I'll open 11 for you guys. So let's crack one of them right now. Planner Engineering, really happy about that one. Wild Growth Archaic, another really good one. We got a Mana Sculpt, and this is our first copy of that one. This card is trash, and Dawning Archaic, a little bit unfortunate. All right, let's crack open 10 golden packs. Animation also looks really, really sick. And then let's just go ahead and reveal all. Got another Lorehold, a Quandrix. That was one of the dragons that we're missing. You like the free deck graveyard gifts? Okay, yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I haven't played one of the free decks in a while. But yeah, graveyard reanimation is really, really popular. And I will be playing a deck that does some pretty fun graveyard stuff. I can actually maybe show you the card. So, I mean, if you do like graveyard stuff, Restoration Seminar, you can pull a permanent back from the graveyard every single turn. I think this is a little bit of a trap card. I wouldn't get too hyped about that one. Do I have 4 full copies of it? Yeah, this one. This one you might want, though. Orlando. Fix what's broken for 4 mana. You pay X life, and then you can return everything of mana value X. And it's only X. It's not X or less. So if you pay 5 life, everything in your graveyard that is 5 mana would all come back to the battlefield right away. So this is a pretty decent reanimation card. And then it's funny that this one's right next to it. Grave Researcher. I personally don't think it's the best. But you can also build a graveyard deck with this one as well. For 3 mana, you get this creature down. And you see he has that pocket spell right there, Reanimate, for just 1 mana. You do need to prepare this guy, so we can read from his text. At the beginning of your upkeep, you get to Surveil 1, which, you know, does help you put some creatures in the graveyard. And then if there are 3 or more creature cards in your graveyard, then this guy is prepared, and then you can cast a Reanimate, which is a 1-mana spell. You get to return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. You do lose life equal to that card's mana value. So if you put a Valgavoth, which is a 9-mana creature, you would lose 9 life. But yeah, you say you have a graveyard deck that you upgraded a little bit. How did you upgrade it, and what creatures are you trying to pull back, if I may ask you that? But yeah, these 2 cards, Fix What's Broken and Grave Researcher, you know, you could maybe consider those. You could definitely consider those. All right, guys. Which cards are we still missing? I always hate when I miss like a few rare. Oh, I think I know exactly which rare we're missing. And you know what's really funny? We actually need him for our deck right now. Let's go down to SOS Planeswalkers because I want to include... let's look at Secrets of Strixhaven. And let's look at just black right now. All of them were rare or mythic. We don't need to look at any of them. I wanted 2 copies of Ral Zarek. We do have the Deathcap Glade that's legal and standard right now. I actually didn't consider this when I was building the deck. This is a really, really good land. This is a really good land. I don't think I'm going to mess with the lands right now. I wanted 2 copies of Withering Curse, I think it was. No, I wanted 3 copies of it. And we have 3 copies of that one, which is nice. So those ones can go. Oh, yeah, we wanted 2 copies of the Decorum Dissertation. And I got the special art style for it. So 2 copies of this one. And then I need 3 cards left. We'll take these Planeswalkers out because they were just to remind me. The 1 card we need, and it's the 1 card we're missing in the Mythic slot, and that is indeed Professor Delian Fell. Let's go ahead and craft 3 copies of this bad boy right here. Redeem those 3 wild cards. And here is the Golgari deck that we'll be playing. Give me 1 second, guys. Stop recording right there. Yeah, so with this deck, Golgari Planeswalkers deck that we're playing, welcome to everyone who is just joining us. Let me take a quick sip of the tea. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope you guys are cracking open some banger cards from the Secrets of Strixhaven. I have a really, really fun deck for you guys. It is a Planeswalker deck. We're looking at 2 of the new Planeswalkers. Professor Delian Fell. I think this guy is really, really good. I wonder if we should go up 4 copies of him. He has 4 modes on him, and I think all 4 modes are really, really good. He comes in 4 mana, 5 loyalty, and you can instantly plus him for 2. You gain 3 life, so then he would go up to 7 loyalty the turn that he comes down, which I think is just really, really good. That kind of is a way of protecting him, even if you don't have any creatures on the board. For +0, you draw a card and lose 1 life. -3, you get to destroy target creature. That is just really, really good. It's any creature, and there's no, little stipulation to it where, it has to be mana value 4 or less, or 3 or greater, or it has to be a tapped creature. Just destroy any target creature. That's really, really good. And then, like I said, the turn he comes down, 5 loyalty, you plus him up right away where you gain 3 life. And then the next turn, you could ultimate right away where you get an emblem with whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. You would remain with 1 loyalty left over, so then the next turn, you can just plus him right away, gain 3 life. So I think this Planeswalker, really, really good. The other one that we're going with today is Ral Zarek. I've already been over him when we cracked him open, but for 3 mana, we get a Planeswalker with 3 loyalty, +1, Surveil 2, -1, any number of target players, each discard a card. -2 is return a creature card with mana value 3 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. So Orlando said he had a graveyard reanimator deck. You could maybe consider this one as well, even though you do need creatures with mana value 3 or less, so a little bit of a restriction right there. And then this guy has an ultimate for -7, which it does take 5 turns to get up to that. So I don't know if just naturally throughout the progression of a game you will get up there, because you do have to keep this guy alive. But if you do keep him alive, then you get to flip 5 coins, and then the opponent would skip that many X turns, where X is the number of heads. I do want to try and ultimate him today, guys. one of the easiest ways to ultimate a Planeswalker. And before I get into that, we're playing with these 2 Planeswalkers. I do have 1 copy of my favorite Planeswalker, one of my favorite cards, and that is Liliana, Dredgehorde General. For 6 mana, you get a 6 loyalty Planeswalker. Whenever a creature we control dies, we get to draw a card, so that's just a really nice passive ability. And then her +1, we get to create a 2/2 black zombie, -4, which is a pretty steep cost, but each player sacks 2 creatures. That means we also have to sack 2 creatures. But remember, if a creature of ours dies, we get to draw a card. And if 2 creatures die, then we get to draw 2 cards, so that's pretty nice. And her -9, it basically just ends the game. Each opponent chooses a single permanent that they control of each type. So land is a permanent, enchantment, creature, planeswalker, yada, yada, yada. They get to choose one of all of those permanents, and then they sacrifice the rest. So it's basically just destroys all their lands. And it basically just wins you the game right then and there. But yeah, to get to, her ultimate does take a little bit of time as well. So the way that you can kind of ultimate planeswalkers right away is with Doubling Season. For 5 mana, you get this enchantment down, and it says if an effect would create 1 or more tokens, you get to create twice that many. So then Liliana, instead of creating 1 2/2 black zombie, you would create 2 2/2 black zombies, which is really nice. And the second part is also really important. It says if an effect would put 1 or more counters on a permanent we control, put twice that many counters. And planeswalkers, they actually enter with loyalty counters. So you're putting 6 loyalty counters on Liliana. When you have Doubling Season, that just instantly goes up to 12 loyalty counters. So then you can just ultimate her right away, which basically just wins you the game. Same with Professor Delian Fell. You would get to ultimate him right away. With Ral Zarek, quick math for all you math students out there. And this is Strixhaven, it's back to school. What is 3 if you double it? So 3 times 2, what does that put you at? Unfortunately, that puts you at 6 loyalty. So you still have to wait 1 more turn cycle to plus them up, and then you can hit them with the -7. So that is unfortunate. Who knows? Maybe we get lucky and we have 2 Doubling Seasons on the battlefield. But yeah, these are the 2 new planeswalkers we're going with. And since we are in a Golgari deck, we have a few creatures out there. Llanowar Elf, just for a little bit of early game ramp, just such a good creature. And then another one we have. We got Denise here. Welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. I hope you're enjoying the new set. Yeah, we're just going over the deck real quickly. We got a Golgari Planeswalker deck. Going over the creatures now. So Llanowar Elf and Deep Cavern Bat are our 2 creatures of choice. Deep Cavern Bat, you get to look at the opponent's hand right away and take a non-land permanent, which is really, really good. It also has Lifelink, which is a really, really nice ability because that ties into some of our removal cards that we're running in this deck as well. Since we are a control-y deck, we are packing quite a bit of removal. And this Withering Curse, I've already been over it when I pulled it, but all creatures get -3/-3. If you do gain life this turn, you get to destroy all creatures instead. So turn 2, if we go Deep Cavern Bat, and then if turn 3, if we really, for whatever reason, had to wipe the board, we could punch in with the Deep Cavern Bat, and it doesn't matter if they have a blocker or not because we would gain life. And then since we gain life that turn, we can just wipe the board on turn 3, which is, really, really nice. You do lose the Deep Cavern Bat, but, if you have to do that, then you have to do that. So that's our little bit of removal right there. 2 copies of Strategic Betrayal and 2 copies of Bitter Triumph, just some targeted removal. In line with a full board wipe, we have Villainous Wrath for 5 mana, which is quite a bit, but we have honestly quite a bit of ramp in this deck, guys, with Ancient Cornucopia. For 3 mana, this artifact comes down, and you get to tap it to add mana of any color, which is really, really good. And whenever you cast a spell, you gain life equal to the amount of color in that spell. So, Llanowar Elf, just one. Nearly every single card we cast, we will be gaining just 1 life off of it, except for Professor Delian Fell. He has 2 colors, so we would gain 2 life. But again, what's really nice is if you have Ancient Cornucopia, and then turn 4, you, if turn 3 you go Ancient Cornucopia, you could even do it turn 2. If you have a turn 1 Llanowar Elf and then 2 lands, then on turn 2 you can play Ancient Cornucopia. When you go to cast Withering Curse, that will trigger the life gain. So then you will just instantly just wipe the board. So that is actually a really nice combo with these two cards right here. When you cast Withering Curse, you gain life, and then that triggers the infusion part. So that's a nice combo right there. I'm really happy to have a Horror Story here. He was able to catch a little bit of the stream. So welcome. And then, yeah, we're also playing with the core, another really good piece of mana ramp right there. And this one does count as a changeling, which is all creature types. The one creature type that we really care about is a Daemon, Matt Daemon, because we are playing with the Ritual Chamber. Whenever you have a demon on the battlefield at the beginning of our end step, we gain 2 life, and the opponent loses 2 life, and we draw an extra card. So yeah, that in combination with the core is really, really nice. And I've been over the Planeswalkers, I've been over Doubling Season. The last card, I said I think it would be pretty bad, so I do want to try it out, but Decorum Dissertation for 5 mana, target player draws 2 cards, and then loses 2 life. We'll see if this is actually playable in Standard or not. And another nice combo, it does have the Paradigm mechanic, where you guys can read right there. When we cast this spell, we exile it, and then when it resolves at our first main phase every turn, we get to cast this again for free, where we lose 2 life and the opponent, and we draw 2 cards then. But this does count as us casting a spell, so that does trigger with Ancient Cornucopia, which is really nice. Yo, so we got Dennis, who also crafted a Golgari deck. Let's go. And he says his is working really, really well. He's 3-1 right now. He thinks our version looks legit. And he's playing with Ugin as a Planeswalker. Wow, yeah. Ugin, I love Ugin. He's a really, really fun Planeswalker, and I can see him fitting in there. Yeah, you get the life gain with him as well. So, yeah, that is the deck that we're rocking with, guys. I say, let's make a little quick style change, because you know you have to do that. What are we looking for? Let's change our avatar, because I think I got Professor Delian Fell. And I assume he would be down here. That's Ralzeric. Oh, I don't want to spend too long looking. I swear I thought I got him. I got the Mastery Pass, which I think should allow me to unlock him. But maybe I'm tripping. Well, here's some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, that's oh, here he is, guys. Professor Delian Fell. So he'll be our avatar. And let's check our card sleeves real quick. What do we think is a nice representation of a Golgari color? This one could work. Actually, I love this demon one. I think we go with this demon sleeve right there. It does have red in it. You know, it's not really Golgari colors, but this is pretty tough, And with that, let us flip over to the gameplay stream. We'll go ahead and pause the jazz music and let us fire up some electro swing. Hype going. And let us look for a game. All right, guys. First game of the season with our SOS Planeswalkers. So Horror Story only opened a few packs. What did you get in your packs, Horror Story? I hope you got something good. All right, we got Professor Delian Fell. We got an Unholy Annex. 2 lands is a little bit rough, but hopefully our removal cards can bridge the gap for us. And since we don't have a turn 1 play, we can get down the Overgrown Tomb. No need to flash it in. Or shock it in, I should say. And did the opponent take a double mulligan? No, just a single mulligan. Opponent with the little elf who could. Mono green, potentially. So let's take a quick look and maybe take a Badgemal Cub out of their deck. I'm not looking, guys. Is it a Badgemal Cub? It's too easy sometimes. Snipe that Badgermal Cub. He is playing with some other colors as well, which is pretty funny. He has the Burst Lightning, so he's going to play the Cub right now. That one's definitely going to eat the Bitter Triumph. Because Badgermal Cub is just a card that we can't allow on the battlefield. I would like to get Ancient Cornucopia because we would have 4 mana. I hope we just hit it next turn, and I will pay the 3 life. This creature is double green, double red, and then X, so I think he's a little ways off casting that one. It does have the Nature's Rhythm, which we have to be a little bit careful about. And he's got Hugs. And he can just cast that for 2. For, of course, you guys guessed it, another Badgermal Cub. I really hope we hit a land. Which we do. I will shock that one in. And here is the Professor, who can just go ahead and remove the Badgermal Cub. So I see that we have not missed a single beat, ladies and gentlemen. Just Badgermal Cub right away. Why would it be anything different? Why would you experiment with new cards? Oh, I'm sorry. What? Oh my gosh, guys. It's this one. Orlando, huge shout out to you. All right, missing some land drops, but it's all good because we got the Ancient Cornucopia into the Strategic Betrayal. That does also get rid of their Nature's Rhythm, so I can dig it, and we gain 1 life. Ha! I'm sorry, guys. I chose the wrong gameplay stream. You guys didn't really miss much. It was just a turn 2 Badgermal Cub that we sniped. They still got it back, and then a Nature's Rhythm into a Badgermal Cub, so 2/4. They might play this for X equals 2, and then we do have a pretty big creature that we'll have to deal with. Oh, they can do it for 4 because they had that one? Yikes. Luckily, they didn't find too much. Stock Up is actually a really good draw for them. Oh, I was going to say, we need to find our Withering Curse and 3/4. Guys, do it like this. Play this one. We still will have 3 mana left over. I'll gain 1 life off this one, and since we gained life this turn, and I said it in the deck intro, it doesn't even matter that we gained life off this one. Imagine we didn't gain any life. Let's just go ahead and cast this. All creatures get -2. That's not enough to kill Hugs, but this Ancient Cornucopia triggers first, so take action and get this trash out of my face. And next turn, we do have a Unholy Annex coming down. That will be some card draw, which is desperately needed. They go with another Weathermaker into a Stock Up, most likely. I think they could only play those cards for this turn, right? Yeah, so a Stock Up. And he still has enough to play the Leyline Weaver, which I think he would play, even though he does have 4 mana. Maybe he wants to go with something different. 2/4. We do have 6. You draw a land? Would we have enough? We would have enough. So here comes Unholy Annex. I guess it didn't have to tap this one. We need 4 mana. No, I think we do need all of our mana. So we would have to tap it, I'm pretty sure. I will shock this one in, and then we will have this land become a demon. Horror Stories heading out. Nice that you were able to join for a few minutes, buddy. Glad to have you here, and good luck opening your packs later. Oh my gosh, guys, that was a huge blunder by me. I did not know that that one could snipe a creature. You know, reading the card explains the card. That's my bad. They're finding all of these, so they have a ton of mana to work with. I am a little bit worried about a Craterhoof Behemoth. But a Wrath could be pretty nice. I think we have enough to go with the Deep Cavern Bat. Let's go ahead and look at what they're working with in hand. It could be a Lightning Strike or Lightning Shock, I think they have. But yeah, we gain 2 life off the Ancient Cornucopia. And it is. It's a shock, but it's fine. Burst Lightning. And we did find a Professor Delian Fell, so that's pretty nice. And they just have a land. Can this deal to any target? It can deal damage to any target, but they do need 3 counters from that. And we found a doubling season. So let's go with doubling season. We'll gain 2 life off that. Oh, and there's a Ralzeric. 3, 2. We're not drawing any lands, which sucks. They hit us with a stock up, so they get a free reload. And a kicked consult the star charts. I think we might have to hit them with the Villainous Wrath, guys. And they have a Basing Say where they can just keep transforming lands. Ooh, this is getting a little bit close. Lessons of Life for some more ramp. All right, well, I want to say they're more or less tapped out, but no, they have a ton of mana to work with. Kind of hope they play out some creatures. I wonder if they're trying to burn us out with these. That would be pretty funny. And they are punching in with those 2. And I think we'll just go with a Professor Delian Fell. I will gain 2 life off that. And honestly, do we just gain 3 life? Or do we just go for the emblem? Or do we destroy a creature? Honestly, I think we look to destroy the Leyline Weaver. I'm just so worried that they have a Craterhoof Behemoth. And then they might be able to finish this off that way. And we're still at 7 loyalty, so we can level him up next turn. Found another Soul Stone, so finally drew another land. But can they just finish this off this way? I think they can. No, because we're losing 2 life. Oh, guys, this was so unfortunate. Yeah, he's got us with 4, so we'll just go to the next game. That is so unfortunate. Stupid Simic deck that, yeah, just did nothing. Oh, that's too bad. We got kind of close, but yeah, just didn't really have the best card draw in the end. Maybe we should have wiped the board last turn. Hindsight's 20/20. No new cards from the opponent, I don't think, though, so we'll give him a knock right there. But yeah, it might be a new player. Yeah, I don't want to change the deck too much right now, Horror Story. We're going to rock with this one. I have faith in it. I mean, if we drew... Yeah, if we had the core, we would have had the life gain. So this one we can keep. We got to go first, which is really nice. So this is a turn 2 Ancient Cornucopia into a Professor Delian Fell. So... And then we can just gain 2 life right away when we cast him. So that makes up for this one coming in shocked. And there's the Dissertation. Having some extra card draw would have been really, really nice as well. Opponent also on some Golgari goodness. Please don't tell me it's a Kavero deck, guys. If we play this one, we'll just have 3 mana. So yeah, we will go with Professor Delian Fell. I will go ahead and gain 2 life. And then we'll look to ultimate him next turn. I think we just have to start putting some pressure on the opponent. Even though I don't think he's playing with Kavero, because, I mean, you need blue for that one. Emeritus. That one gets to return a card from your graveyard to your hand. Let's go ahead and see what the opponent's working with. I will gain some life off the bat. An opponent didn't like that one. All right, so that was a kind of a nothing game, but they did not like the bat. I wonder if they had a Zombify, but they just bring back Arden, and there's no creatures in the graveyard, so not sure Arden would have a target then. So, yeah, who knows? But yeah, that was a GG right there. And there we did see a new card. Saw the Emeritus. Got some new lurkers in chat. Welcome, welcome, everyone. We are rocking with a Golgari Planeswalker deck. And I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Playing against Strawberry Jack. What a cool name. We get to go first again, which is really nice. Got the Blooming Marsh into the Elf, into the Soulstone, into Unholy Annex. I think we rock with it. 2 lands is a little bit risky. But if our Elf does not get removed, I think the Unholy Annex drawing us some extra cards will go a long way. And let's go ahead and eat these pizza slices. 3, 4. I think there's a slice up here. 5 slices of pizza. We gorging. We bulking. Bulk maxing right now. There's a piece right here as well. 6 slices of pizza. So yeah, how are you guys enjoying the new set? What cards are you hyped for? The opponent is here, which I'm grateful for. Get the little Land War Elf down. And like I said, if he does not get removed, we have a turn 2 Unholy Annex. That's pretty good. So mono white life gain, maybe. I still think we get Unholy Annex. Let's just look for some card draw. Another bat. I'm fine with it though. Ooh, it's not mono white, it's an Azorius. Azorius Gamer. And he does nothing. Do we go with another Unholy Annex, guys? Did miss a land drop, which is unfortunate. Honestly, I think we do. We might have a counterspell, to be honest. There is a stick, so. How do we feel against an Azorius deck? We did already get 1 Unholy Annex down, so I do like that. And they let that one stick as well, so. Did find the land. I think it's coming in untapped, though, because it's, well, our 3rd turn. That was our 3rd turn, so this one is coming in tapped, unfortunately. All right, I'm going to do it like this, guys. It would be nice to get Professor down, but I think we just need to take a look at what the opponent's working with. Counter spells, kill spells. It is. No more lies. All right, that's fine, buddy, because you know what? Another one. Let's see what you're working with. You're not doing anything. Sheltered by Ghost, trash card. No more lies. We can play around that one, so yeah, really nice hit right there. Give me that Sheltered by Goats. And our Unholy Annex is just absolutely cooking our bacon right now. Need to find a demon ASAP. We actually can make a demon. Yeah, we'll have 5 mana. We can make a demon, and it doesn't look like they really have a way of interacting with that. So I think that's what we do for this turn. 5 mana, unlock. And we see all the cards in their hand. So I think we're sitting pretty. Kind of wild that the opponent is attacking there. And I do apologize, guys. I think the unlocking of the rooms is going to go pretty hard. Oh, I guess not. We can't attack right away. Ancient Cornucopia is also a really nice draw, but like I said, I honestly think we just shock this one in. Yeah, I think we just shock this one in, and we just unlock this one. We'll gain 4 life right now, and now we do have a 6/6 flyer. He'd go down to 5 life, but again, just look how many cards we're drawing. Discard 2. I think starting town, those can go. And then we do have to be careful. When they remove this bat, or if we wipe the board with a Villainous Wrath, then we do give them back Sheltered by Ghosts. But we could maybe keep 2 mana open, so when they do target a creature, we could at least remove it at instant speed. And you know what, guys? I think I might want to get a Doubling Season down. They go with the Legacy. Are they going to keep 2 mana open? No, they keep just 1 mana open. Spell Snare, I don't think gets Doubling Season, so. And they just go with Momo, the friendly flyer, and opponent scoops it up. Yeah, just too much value right there. So another big fat GG. Yeah, I think that one turn going with the double Deep Cavern Bat, that was the play. Because knowing about this No More Lies is pretty huge. So, yeah, GG. Drop it in the bucket. Let's maybe get a little candy. I definitely want to try and ultimate one of the Planeswalkers for you guys. Now, I'll actually be back in 1 second, guys. Don't worry, it won't be 5 minutes. It'll be like a minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I stand up for 20 seconds. I don't know if you guys can really see here. Whenever I sit down for a while and then I go and stand up, the card is on the screen. Momo, the friendly flyer. I got Momo, the friendly cat here. She always loves to sit on my spot, but that's my spot, Momo. All right, and I am back. Horror Story is going to make his Abzan Walker deck tonight. Hell yeah, that is awesome. And we are going to forge ahead. See you later, Horror Story. Thanks for stopping by. All right, that was a really nice win last game. Even though our Planeswalkers didn't really do much, but we keep rocking. I think kind of the same like last turn, guys, or last game. We got a starting town into the little elf, into the soulstone, into the unholy annex. So this time we even have the core, which is really nice. And we found a doubling season, so opponent drops down a plains into a swamp, so they are rocking with a Orzhov deck, which I can dig it. We definitely go with the Unholy Annex, and next turn we'll get down the core, because then we can start draining the opponent out. Did find a land, which is really nice. So I think we can do it like this, actually. Take 2 right there into a Sephiroth, so they are a Aristocrats deck. That one can drain us out quite a bit as well, which is a little bit scary, don't get me wrong, but do we actually go with the Professor? I think we hold for 1 turn. We'll do it like this. We'll get down the core, and then we still have 2 mana left over, so we can get down the Deep Cavern Bat. Go ahead and take a little peek. And indeed, you guys guessed it, they're playing with Raise the Past, so they're looking to pull back all creatures with mana value 2 or less. So yeah, really happy we got that. And we have the core plus the Unholy Annex combo. That's some wombo combo right there. They got a nesting bot, and they punch in for 3. Does that one create a flying token? No. No flying token. So no blocks for us. And we do have... Ooh, we also got Ral Zarek. I think, unfortunately, we can't go with Doubling Season into Ral Zarek, guys. As much as I would like to do that, we will go with Professor Delian Fell, and I think we have to remove Sephiroth. Just such a good creature. And, I mean, yeah, just such a versatile Planeswalker. -3, get rid of that creature. That's huge. 1 black mana to work with. It could be sack a creature, draw 2 cards, or just pump up Bartolome. That's also fine. And then 2 mana. Nothing we can do with 2 mana. So yeah, Overgrown Tomb, that one can enter tapped. And then we can punch in with the bat. I definitely don't want to give them back Raise the Past. Gain 1 life, and then gain 2 more life and draw a land. So opponent might attack down our Professor, which, you know what? I think we try and save the Professor. I want to get down Doubling Season for 1 more turn, and if this guy stays on the battlefield, he might spend more of his resources, more of his time going after him, so that will allow us to go with Doubling Season into maybe Ral Zarek, even though the Umbercaller Zealot is a really, really good card. So let's go with this land, actually, because then we can go with Doubling Season, and then we still have enough to get down the Elf. So here comes the Elf. And then let us just... Do we gain 3 life? No, you know what? Let's draw a card. Just another land. That's too bad. Again, we're just going to keep attacking with the Deep Cavern Bat. I definitely don't want to block with it. Don't want to give them a Raise the Past back. They could, of course, just draw into that one themselves later on. Okay, they got the Zahur. Glory's Past. And they send everyone after our Professor. That's just another reason why Planeswalkers are so nice. You can have that. No way I can save him, so we're not going to sacrifice the Elf. And then 2, 4, 6, 7. We will have 8 mana. We have 7 mana. We could go with another Unholy Annex. I think we go with Professor Dell. And we could just ultimate him right away. I think this might be the game where we can pull off the Ral Zarek ultimate, guys. So I think what I'm going to do... Not sure what the opponent's holding on to. The stick right now is the Umbercaller Zealot. Excuse me. Excuse me. Like I said, I have been sick this past week. So let's see. What does this one say? Create a black zombie. Honestly, I think we just go and remove the Umbercaller Zealot. Being able to sack anything at any time, that is just too good. So yeah, they're going to sack him right there, which I'm fine with. And I mean, look, he's still at 7 loyalty because of our Unholy Annex. Or not our Unholy Annex, thanks to our Doubling Season. So I think let's play the bat and see what they're working with. This might make them concede, which I hope not. No. Oh, guys, yeah, like I said, we had so many ways to win right there. We could have maybe even gone with Ral Zarek. He would have entered with 6 loyalty, and then we could have plussed him right away. We just wouldn't have enough creatures to save him. We would need 1 more creature. If we had a 3rd creature, which again would be our Deep Cavern Bat, then I might be willing to trade, because then we would have been able to get the ultimate next turn. But yeah, that was another really good game. Kind of just locked them out of the game. So yeah, GG. And we keep on keeping on. School's back in season. Let's claim these packs. Yeah, I was surprised earlier. I'm like, why didn't I get the packs? So I think after that victory right there, let's go ahead and crack these 3. Open all. Oh my gosh, we got a sick art style for Bitter Triumph. I think we're playing that card in our deck. So let's go ahead and apply that art style. Where's Bitter Triumph? Why can't we do the art style? Yeah, there it is. Look, Bitter Triumph. Let's apply that art style right there. And say apply art styles. Oh, I also bought the... Where are they? New lands. Yeah, I got the new lands as well. Let's actually apply those so you guys can see what the full art borderless lands look like. I think they look pretty sick. They remind me a little bit of the stained glass full art lands as well, so... Alright. Got our deck all swagged out. Ooh, got a little tasty after 8. All right. Yeah, so we got some pretty good wins so far. That game, I think we even went second that game. We pulled out a super easy victory right there. All right, again, opponent gets to go first. We don't have the amazing opening of a Land War Elf into one of our 3 drops. Who knows? Maybe we do draw the Elf, though. Ooh, Earth Kingdom Protectors is pretty nasty. Just because that can give a creature indestructible, so... Yeah, I'll be honest, guys. I don't know how well we do against this deck. So yeah, that's the easy deep Cavern Bat. The stick right now is the Earth Kingdom Protectors. I think we take Katara. That's the best card in their deck. They don't have a Katara, so then I think the next best one is Aang at the Crossroads. And then next turn, I think we get down the Unholy Annex into the core. But I mean, yeah, this Earth Kingdom Protector or Lieutenant is just going to pump up their entire board. Guys, we do have Doubling Season into maybe a Liliana, though, so hold your horses. Yeah, he just pumps them up right away. Yeah, we need to find a removal spell ASAP. Yeah, now I'm not even sure we can go Unholy Annex, because we just take 2 damage. And then I think we're just dead, right? That's 5, 9, that's 10 damage. -2, we would gain 1. I think it has to be, even everyone gets -2. This Earth Kingdom Protectors can just save someone. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the opponent got us, no matter which way we slice it. Excuse me. We'll try and look for an answer with Unholy Annex, but yeah, I'm pretty sure opponent just gets us. Oh, that's the easy no attacks right there. We did find the Withering Curse, so... But again, yeah, he just flashes that one in. He grows the Earth King's Lieutenant. Yeah, and then we'll lose 2 life. So yeah, opponent got us. They were just too aggressive, and they got to go first. If we maybe went first, maybe it would have been a little bit different. Oh, and we don't even have a way of gaining life right now. So that's my bad. I should have kept... Well, no, we had to block with the bat because that saved 3 damage right there. And then we only have 2 mana. Yeah, so we can go Withering Curse. Everyone gets -2, -2. But this guy's at 3, this guy's at 3. So that's unfortunate. But yeah, this ally deck, it is a really good deck. I played with it myself in the past as well. And I mean, yeah, it literally doesn't matter because these guys are at 3 toughness, so... Yeah, we'll go on to the next one. And yeah, there even a full board wipe would not have saved us. Because like I said, Earth Kingdom Protector gives a creature indestructible, so... That is all good, though. We will move on. Onward and upward. Still want to try and hit a ultimate for you guys. I know we could have maybe pulled it off that one game. Maybe I shouldn't have played the bat, but just trying to style on the opponent. Alright, opponent gets to go first. 2 lands is a little bit rough, but I hope we can find something because, I mean, we have Ancient Cornucopia and the Core. All of these are basically mana rocks for us. And we do have a Strategic Betrayal. So maybe if the opponent plays a creature on turn 1 or turn 2, who knows? And we did find the 3rd land drop, so that is really nice. Opponent also rocking the Golgari colors. And yeah, this is what I mean with Withering Curse. You can play a land that, and like I said, it does come in tap, but let's say turn 3, you don't have to wipe the board. Turn 4, you could play the Jungle Hollow, gain 1 life, and then you still have 3 mana open, then you could play Withering Curse, so. Opponent goes with the Super Shredder. He's just going to catch a Strategic Betrayal. Opponent maybe not too happy about that one. And like I said as well, with Ancient Cornucopia and the Withering Curse, that's also just such a nice combo, so. Yeah, if the opponent is a creature heavy deck, I think we have a really nice matchup. Innkeeper's Talent, yeah, I'm not too worried about that one. Oh, and we found a Ral Zarek. Don't have the double black, which is unfortunate, but yeah, Ancient Cornucopia, really nice draw right here. And part of me hopes we can draw a land, guys, because then I think we might go with these 2 mana rocks right here, and that would then we'd be set up for the rest of the game. Obsessive Pursuit. With 1 mana left over, they probably level up the Innkeeper's Talent, which they do. We can take 3 Dommage right now. That's fine. Missed the land drop, which is unfortunate. Honestly, I don't think we go with, well, maybe to draw a land. Yeah, honestly, let's do it. We can't target the Tiny Bones because it does have Ward 1. We will gain 2 life off that, which is really nice. And yeah, like I said, we're just looking for a land. Even though I won't complain about another Withering Curse. But yeah, I hope we hit a land drop. Another Innkeeper's Talent, so probably levels that one up. So that is a lot of counters. I apologize so much, guys. Like I said, I've been sick. With a throat ache. Did find the land. 2 counters. 17. Shock in for 2. But then we could go Withering Curse and Ral Zarek. I think we do it, guys. This is an investment, trust me. And we gain 1 life off that one, which is nice. Could even go with Withering Curse right now. Yeah, you know what? I think we can. I think we can. And we can gain 1 life off that one. So we're up to 17. Opponent has no creatures on board. And now we can go with Ral Zarek. And maybe the Core, just in case we find the Unholy Annex. Opponent with another Tiny Bones. And then create the Raccoon. Alright, I think we will have to wipe the board again. Opponent might not be too happy about that, but I mean, it is what it is. So Ral Zarek. Oh, and we do need double black. So wait, can we tap this one like so? Okay, you do need to tap your mana carefully. I will go ahead and gain 1 life off of these 2. And then... Oh, we would not have 3 mana left over. We'd only have 2. Okay, I miscalculated. So yeah, then we just go with another Withering Curse. And yeah, opponent, I wouldn't be surprised if they scoop it up. But yeah, let's just start plussing them up. Definitely don't need another land. I'm sorry, opponent, but I will keep a Villainous Wrath. I will keep a Villainous Wrath. They're just sacking that one to draw a card, so that's no creature in hand. Please don't have a creature. Yes, no creature from the opponent, so that's another turn. Yeah, they're just drawing a bunch of cards, but they have no creatures to play, which is really nice. All right, and then we'll just play the Ancient Cornucopia. And I will gain 1 life off that, and then we can play the Core. Yeah, we have so much mana to work with. We get to Surveil 2. Definitely don't need another land. Honestly, I don't think we need Doubling Season at this point. So yeah, I think we ship back Doubling Season. And I mean, since we have so many of these mana rocks, we can honestly... Ooh, that one is pretty rough. They get to bring back a creature just every single turn. That's pretty scary. We did find the Unholy Annex, though. So yeah, let's go ahead and Surveil 2. Don't think we need another Core, and we will keep a Bitter Triumph on top that we actually do get to draw into right away. Take action, take action, take action. So gained a bunch of life right there. 2, 5, 6 mana. It's 5 to unlock. We really want 2 mana so that we can play this Bitter Triumph. And then they probably pull back... Oh, they don't even have Super Shredder. So they pull back Tiny Bones. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, so they pull back Tiny Bones. And then these do have Summoning Sickness, so I don't even think we need to hit them with the Bitter Triumph right now. And they have another one of those. Yeah, so they will... Well... Oh, I hope they just level this one up all the way. Yes. Oh my gosh, guys, he's all tapped out. I'm just going to do this right now. I'll pay 3 life. I don't mind, because we're just gaining 3 life. We gain 3 life thanks to these 3 right here. And, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have successfully gotten to the ultimate. Will the opponent let us have 1 more turn? That is a question that needs to be asked, but it's going to be awesome. So yeah, no hasty creatures. Even if he does have a hasty creature, we can transform one of these into a land. Or sorry, we can transform the Soulstone Sanctuary into a creature, and we can also animate the Core, just because we do have so much mana to work with. So it's our turn. We found another Ral Zarek. We're not going to play him. We're just going to Surveil 2. Don't need that. Guys, I think if we hit him... Well, this is at our end step. We'll draw this one. It's fine. And we're just going to end the turn. Don't look at our... No, opponent, don't hover over our Planeswalker. Let's touch this card like we're reading it. Like, oh, what does this card do? Oh, I'm not 100% sure. Please don't have a hasty creature. Like I said, if he does have a hasty creatures, we have a few creatures we can animate. Opponent has the Ooze. I don't care about that. You can take everything from my graveyard. Buddy, I don't care. Tyler, please, just let it go into our turn. Sure, put your counters on all your creatures. I mean, we have a board wipe. Yes, opponent's letting us do it. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your butts. This was just a natural Ral Zarek. 5 turns in a row, plussing them up. And I'm just going to do it right away. Flip 5 coins. Target opponent skips their next X turn. So definitely don't target yourself. That would be massive. But yeah, this opponent is going to skip. We need heads. How many heads do we get? They skip 2 heads? Oh, that's pretty rough. That one's a little bit sad. I still think 2 turns is enough to get it done, because we can just unlock this demon right here. And then we can go with another Ral Zarek. So here's where Doubling Season would have been really nice. But yeah, opponent has to skip 2 turns. They just have 1 mana open, so... I think the only thing that would save them is if this is a Recruiting Hex. They could target our demon, but for 2 turns in a row, they're getting drained for 4, and then we could wipe the board. They have 4 creatures, so that's another 4 life they're losing. So yeah, that's 8 damage over the next 2 turns if they do remove this creature. So Yeah, let's absolutely go. New Planeswalkers coming in a clutch. GG. Wow. Yeah, that one got my juices flowing, guys. I can't lie. Opponent had a pretty cool deck. Not sure we saw any new cards, though. They had the Super Shredder. I do really like Super Shredder from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one, but man, that was an awesome game. All right, I still haven't played with the Decorum Dissertation. I don't think, at least, so. But yeah, I've really liked the deck so far, guys. It's a really fun deck. But yeah, that was a good one. Got the ultimate, and we did it without doubling season, so didn't even really have to cheat. We did get lucky that we had a little bit of removal. The opponent didn't scoop it up. All right, Chubby Panda is our opponent. And we get to go first. A little bit of a strange hand. I will keep it, though. Play the Forest on turn 1. Oh, yeah, so here's the new Forest for you guys. Cool art. I think it looks really cool. No target for Strategic Betrayal, so we'll leave it for right now. And then... Ooh, opponent with the Surveil 1. Interesting. Whenever you see a colorless land like this, I always think they're playing Ugin. Did find a Professor Delian Fell. Let's honestly... Oh, we don't have the double black. That is really unfortunate. Well, then we get down Ancient Cornucopia. And the next turn, I think we just get down the Professor. They're also playing with Unholy Annex, so I wouldn't be surprised if they... Well... Ooh, guys, we did find a doubling season. Does that change our play line at all? Honestly, I think it does. Let's get down Ancient Cornucopia. Gain 1 life. Strategic Betrayal. Too bad that's not instant speed. But next turn, we can get down Ral Zarek, and he will be at 6 loyalty. Well, sorry, not next turn. We do have to play doubling season, and they are playing with the core. But they can just animate that one right away. We find our own core. Well, I think that changes things. Let's go with the Professor. I would say they're playing mono black, but I wonder if they're playing a very similar deck to us. I think this will be a pretty popular deck. So yeah, hopefully they don't attack down our Professor, because then we can just ultimate him right away. Opponent is playing with Ugin. That is really unfortunate. They do have 7 mana, which is enough for Ugin next turn. Ooh, we did find the Decorum, which I am definitely going to cast. And yeah, we get to gain 2 life off this every single turn. So we basically just get to draw 2 cards for free every single turn. Did find a land, which is really nice. And I am just going to ultimate the Professor. Opponent probably has Ugin. Yeah, Steven, welcome, welcome. I am playing with Ancient Cornucopia, as you can see. I don't know when you asked that question, but yeah, we are. Yeah, and there it is, Ugin. We actually don't really have a good way of answering Planeswalkers. It is with our Bitter Triumph, which we will have to draw really, really soon. I mean, we could just animate Soulstone Sanctuary and attack down Ugin. That would feel pretty bad, though. Opponent has 5 mana to work with. They go with another core. They get to just exile. Yeah, I don't think we win this one. Ugin is a really, really nice draw right there. And he has another one. Yikes. That is a big yikes, guys. Let's see if we can draw into our Bitter Triumph. But yeah, we are just losing 2 life every turn now. I mean, we can go core, and then we just have 2 mana. With the Overgrown Tomb would be 3 mana. So then we could get down Unholy Annex, but opponent just removes it next turn with Ugin. I still think we try that. I still think we go with that play line. I still think we go with that play line, but yeah, I think the opponent probably gets us. Who knows? Maybe they don't have any colorless cards in hand, but I doubt it. They're probably playing with nothing but colorless. Yeah, there's another Hedron archive, so say goodbye to our Unholy Annex. And they have another Unholy Annex, so they drain us for 4 every single turn now. Let's destroy target creature. They get to bounce the land. Gain 3 life, draw a card. I think they have enough mana to even animate the core as well. So even if we do look to animate our Soulstone Sanctuary, they can just block, which is unfortunate. Yeah, guys, I think this one, unfortunately, I think that's a loss. Well, we do have Bitter Triumph, like I said. Didn't draw it. I mean, I guess we could go with the Professor, and then we still have 2 mana left over. Opponent doesn't have any colored mana. And Ugin's only at 9. But yeah, they just have too much life gain with that. So I guess we can go with the Elf. Or not the Elf. We can go with the Deep Cavern Bat. Take a look at what they're working with, but I have a feeling it's just nothing but color. Yeah, Day of Black Sun. I think we're just going to concede to the opponent. I really don't see how we beat an Ugin right now, especially with the Unholy Annex and these cores that they have, which is unfortunate. But I don't see us coming out on top on that one. Which is unfortunate. Are they playing with any new cards? I haven't seen any new cards. That's also a little bit unfortunate, but hey. Opponent has a cool deck. Ugin is a really cool Planeswalker. Yeah, they just ramped a little bit too quickly. Just have too many colorless. But yeah, Steven, I am playing with Ancient Cornucopia. Are you playing with Ancient Cornucopia? That's the real question. That is the real question. Yeah, this hand is an easy keep for us. Hopefully our Elf stays alive, because then that is just a turn 2 Unholy Annex. But opponent looks to be mono black, so I would not be surprised if the Elf goes bye-bye. Yeah, unfortunately the Elf goes bye-bye. But we do have another one. Another one. And we can get down the Unholy Annex regardless. Ooh, opponent with the Bandit's Talent, making us discard. That is a little bit unfortunate, but here, I think the Unholy Annex, drawing us extra cards, will help quite a bit. And then if we can work our way up to 5 mana, I mean, every turn we'll be drawing 2 cards, which is also really, really nice. And then, yeah, we will punch in for 1. Assert some dominance over the opponent. Bitter Triumph. The new art style looks really sick. Yikes. Discards 2 cards. I think it's those 2. Oh, I was hoping that we would draw a land. I think we risk it. I hope. Well, again, we'll punch in for 1. You get to draw a card right there. There is the land. If the opponent makes us discard 2, we will get rid of these 2, and then we can go with the Decorum. But yeah, a pure discard deck, I don't know how good it is. Oh, an opponent's just leveling it up. Yeah, look, we just win right now. Because the opponent just... They're trying to make us discard, but every single turn, we're drawing 4 cards, guys. We get the card on our upkeep. We get 2 cards thanks to Decorum Dissertation, and then we get the 4th one from Unholy Annex, so... Yeah, opponents trying to make us discard, they just don't got it like this. They can have all the discard spells in the world. I mean, we're drawing 4 cards a turn, so... You have to be careful about our life total. Opponent's going to draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. We have the same ability as well. Excuse me. I will go ahead and cast this. We do gain 1 life off that one. It's some lands, which I'm not complaining about. Might need to create a demon pretty soon, but I think for right now we just go with Ancient Cornucopia, and there is a little tiny stick right there. Do we get greedy, guys, and go with another Ritual Chamber? I don't think so. We have 4 mana to work with. No, 5. We could unlock this one. I have a feeling they probably have a kill spell, so let's take a little peek. What's the opponent working with? And yeah, we can gain 1 life off this one. Take action right there. And I think it is a kill spell, just to target our bat right away. Yeah, there it is. Nowhere to run. That's fine. Still get a look at their hand. That's 1 removal spell down. 2 more removal spells. So Shoot the Sheriff actually doesn't work on these Soulstone Sanctuaries. So that's really nice. And yeah, we'll get this land down. Here is the full art land. Drew another starting town. That's not what we want. So what the opponent should do, they should Shoot the Sheriff on our Land War Elf right now. Unless they drew another removal spell. But yeah, that was a misplay, because now when we animate this Soulstone Sanctuary, they can't target us because this is every creature type, which does include the outlaw creature type. So yeah, I'll gain 2 life right there. We found a doubling season, which is awesome. I do want to animate this one just right away. 1, 2, 3, and that's only 4 mana. So I'll play the full art land. You guys can see what that looks like. And then honestly, I'm just going to get this core down as well. If they can remove this Soulstone, I'm going to go ahead and say no attacks. And we have to discard a card. I think we can get rid of Withering Curse. Opponent's playing with no creatures whatsoever. They're just a full discard deck. And I think this guy failed, guys. I don't know what turn it is, but we have full grip of cards in hand, and he was nothing but pure discard. So, that one... That was a pretty big yikes. Opponent spent 4 mana on their Bandit's talent to do nothing. They got no value out of that, except for the turn it came down. And yeah, I'm maybe eating my words a little bit, guys. I do really like this Decorum Dissertation. So yeah, another really good game right there. So GG. Yeah, that opponent, that is so funny. And I'll be honest, guys, I think just pure discard / removal decks, I personally don't think they're that good. But I know people do really like them. And yeah, like I said, we were drawing 4 cards every single turn. Absolutely crazy. We could have gotten down another Unholy Annex, which means we're drawing 5 cards every single turn. Kind of crazy. So, yeah, GG. GG, and we keep grinding. Look to maybe get one more good game for you guys. Yeah, we got a few good games already for sure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we get to go first, and I mean, this is a great hand. It's Bat on turn 2, probably into Unholy Annex on turn 3. That little card draw. And we are playing against the Aura deck, you know, and I'm not even looking. I guarantee you guys, this type of deck, they always have Sheltered by Ghosts. Wow, no Sheltered by Ghosts. That you love to see. Do we take the Wonder Weave? I think we do. I think we take the Wonder Weave, and then next turn, they probably look to put a few enchantments on this one. We can force them to exile that one. They probably put Feather of Flight on that one. So we'll go with Unholy Annex, start drawing some cards. Yeah, there's the Ethereal Armor. Into another Ethereal Armor. So I think Strategic Betrayal is just going to go so hard right now. So yeah, no blocks. No blocks right now. Did find the Professor. I mean, Strategic Betrayal just puts in so much work right now. And let's think about this. If he does have a Sheltered by Ghost, he takes our Deep Cavern Bat, puts a +1, plus the +1 from Sheltered by Ghost. So that goes up to 9. Plus the counters from Ethereal Armor. So actually, I think we have to go Strategic Betrayal. Because if they did draw Sheltered by Ghosts, then I think we just lose the game right then and there. And yeah, now he has no creature on board. Yeah, it's as easy as that. GG. And I'm going to do it to him, guys. It's a new season. Secrets of Strixhaven. No new cards. Or a trash deck. Keep that backhand strong. Wow. Get him out of here. GG. Even though the opponent saw no new cards from us. But, I mean, it still is early game. We're playing with a bunch of new cards. But anyways, GG. We keep grinding. I said I'd get one more good game for you guys. That one wasn't really a good game. If we're being honest, I know you guys did not enjoy that game. Maybe you did. Maybe if you're a newer player, me talking through the play lines actually maybe, you know, made sense. But I am tired of playing against that Aura deck. So yeah, we'll try and get one more, like an actual good game, where we get some of the new cards down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got to go first. You know what? We'll keep it. Starting town into, I guess, the forest. Mono white life gain. Oh, we do have the core and the Unholy Annex, so I can dig it. Let's see what the opponent's cooking with. Any new cards? New card alert, new card alert. No, I don't see any new cards. This one has 3 toughness. That's pretty rough. I mean, I guess we take the Essence Channeler. That card is just so good. And then I guess we go with Unholy Annex. Look to start drawing some cards. Card draw is just so good. That helps you win later in the game. That's fine. No blocks. Strategic Betrayal is really nice, but like I said, I want to start drawing some cards. And I think we look to... Well, we can definitely attack right now. This one can't block. Gain 1 life. They draw Liliana. But yeah, I'm hoping to draw land so we can go with the core. I mean, we're going with the core regardless. But yeah, we do need to work our way up to 5 mana. And they cast that one with Offspring. So we're definitely going to keep the bat back to block. Ooh, Withering Curse, really nice. So do we just wipe the board right now? Even though I would really like to get the core down. We're going to get the core down because then we do start to gain 2 life off of the Unholy Annex. So, and yeah, we just need to draw 1 land. And then we can play the Wrath. Oh, an opponent is playing with a new card. They need green for that, so they are an Abzan deck. They're splashing in some green to play the Professor. They got the young Essence Channeler. I kind of hope they attack all out. That's an easy block right here. We'll take this one out. Opponent hits us with the Erode, so that ramps us. So that I'm actually really happy about. Take action, even though we don't have any more basics, so that's a little bit scary. and we do hit a land. We do have to go with the Villainous Wrath, because this creature does have more than 3, or more than 2 toughness. So yeah, Villainous Wrath. They're also going to lose 4 life then. So nice little reset right there. Nice little reset right there. And then they could play that one. Ooh, they have a Zora line as well. So I think we just unlock this one. We have a nice big fat booty to block with. Could even go with Strategic Betrayal. Withering Curse also kind of more or less removes the entire board. Could get 2 elves down. But we might be wiping the board pretty soon. Let's go with a Strategic Betrayal. Yeah, I think we got this one. Find a land, which is really nice. And, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Opponent really needs to be playing with some dual-colored lands, like the Westwood Verge would go hard in their deck, some starting towns. Don't know why they're splashing in a little bit of green. I mean, I know why. This Professor Dell can get to his ultimate really, really quickly. And then, I mean, they gain so much life that with 1 emblem, they probably drain us out more or less right away. So, I understand why they're doing it. It's just you can't be running this many basics, guys, especially if you're playing a 3-color deck. So, I don't know if this is a newer player. He might honestly be, and he wants to try some of the new cards. Maybe he cracked this one in his pack, and he's like, oh, that's awesome, which it is, don't get me wrong. It's just, yeah, you cannot be playing with this many basics. I mean, you saw in my deck, he hit us with the Erode, and I was like, oh, that gets to ramp us a little bit. I literally only play with 2 basics in this deck, and I'm not even a 3-color deck, so yeah, that's a big yikes from the opponent. But anyways, we say GG, drop it in the bucket, baby. All right, that was a pretty good game. But, oh man, guys, I'm loving this deck. Ton of fun. I want to get one more for you guys. I want to get one more game for you guys. So I will. I hope you guys are enjoying the new set. I hope you're enjoying the games. If you are, do please consider leaving a like. It does help me out tremendously. And yeah, let's play against Sly number 1. We get to go first. We do have the core, no 3 mana, and no, I was going to say no colored mana, but starting town is some colored mana for us. I think this is a little bit too expensive though, guys. So I think we take a mulligan, 3 lands, the elf, that is a lot better. So let's ship back the little bat. I guess I'm an idiot. I should have played the Verge. It's all good, though. It is all good. Ooh. Oh, guys, I'm terrible at this game. I 100% should have played Starting Town, because then we could have gotten down Raul Zarek. Just because, yeah, we needed double black, so... opponent looking to ramp, even though we did find doubling season, so I'm gonna hope that we find one more land. And so I'm actually going to go with a draw a card, lose 1 life. I don't think we really need too much board wipes right now. Yeah, these are the lands that our previous opponent should have been playing with, and they have their own Professor Dell. And they also look to draw a card. Oh, we don't hit the land drop, which absolutely sucks. Maybe we can hit it right now. It's a roundabout way of getting a land. And we will definitely hit him with the big smack. Opponent actually probably playing something very similar to what we're playing with, so... We're definitely getting doubling season, and then we'll go with Raul Zarek. He'll come in with 6 counters. We can get him up to 7 right away, so he just needs to live for 1 turn cycle. I just hope he's not playing with Ugin. Please, opponent, don't be playing with Ugin. It's so cheap. 2-4. He does have 5 mana to work with. We also have 5 mana. And he's going with the Silver Quill Charm, Authority. Ancient Cornucopia is a nice pickup. We've missed quite a few land drops, to be honest. But yeah, here comes a nice little doubling season. And I'm just going to draw a card. We need to hit some lands. There it is. There's the land. All right, next turn is Ral Zarek. 2, 4, 5, 6. Opponent does have 6 mana to work with now. No, they're playing with Get Lost. You have to be kidding me. That is pretty lame. Eh. All right, that's a big sad. I think these 3 cards are more or less useless. He's playing with no creatures, so these are 3 just dead cards in our hand. I think we can get down the Ancient Cornucopia. Opponent had to be playing with Get Lost. That is kind of wild. Let's just go ahead and plus him up. We'll look to maybe ultimate our Professor. We can do that next turn. And then here comes Ral Zarek. Yeah, I'll be honest, guys. Actually, I will shock this one in. And then maybe we can hit something good off the top. Pump up our elf. But I was going to say, we missed quite a few land drops, so... I mean, yeah, we're going to plus him. Don't need another elf. Deep Cavern back could be kind of nice, even though opponent is just playing with just nothing but removal. We'll try and attack down their Professor. Gain 3 life, so they go up to 22. And yeah, if they're playing with Ugin, then yeah, I don't think we can beat an Ugin deck in the mirror match. They do have the Decorum Dissertation. Nice. We're also playing with that one. Guys, I'm heartbroken that they had a Get Lost for our doubling season. That is tragic. And yeah, like I said, these are just 3 dead cards. They're not playing with any creatures. So yeah, let's just keep surveilling. 2 lands, don't need that, and get rid of a Villainous Wrath. I will go ahead and get the emblem. We'll go with this land. We'll pump up the elf. Guess we can have this one become a creature. And then we still have 2 mana to go with the bat. I would not be surprised if they're playing with Withering Curse as well. Yeah, there it is. They have a Day of Judgment as well. This is so annoying. And they're playing with Doubling Season themselves. So what do we take here, actually? We're losing all these creatures regardless. Honestly, I think we take Doubling Season. Don't want them playing that one next turn. And then, do we punch them down? Or do we attack their Planeswalker? I think we just go after their life total. They did cast the Decorum card. So this is yeah, honestly kind of a mirror match. They do lose 2 life for that. So they go down to 14. Yeah, they gain 3 life, and then they go with the Withering Curse. Oh, guys, this is tragic. Mirror match, and they're playing no creatures whatsoever. I do like the little bit of graveyard hate. And they even get rid of one of our lands, which is terrible. They don't quite have enough for Doubling Season. Of course, they have a Road as well that can just get rid of our Planeswalker. Yeah, honestly, guys, I don't see how we win this one. Kind of like the Ugin matchup. Their decks, yeah, just a little tiny bit better. Maybe if we find Liliana. Maybe if we find Liliana. Yeah, they're going to exile that one. That's fine. Ooh, we did find an Unholy Annex. Okay, that's going to go pretty hard. It's going to allow us to draw some cards, which is really nice. Gain 1 life, so we drain them there. We can go ahead and gain 3 life right there, so that drains them for a little bit more. And then we have this land, and honestly, I hope they don't have another Erode or anything like that. We're just going to deal 4 damage right there, so they're down to 9. And we do drain them out for 2, so they're down to 7. Our emblem pops off, and now the Paradigm card, do they want to cast it? They do, so they go down to 3. Is that just good game? They are up to 6. I'm surprised they went with that. They can gain 5 life right there. That's unfortunate. They go with the Fountain Port and a Doubling Season. They don't have 3 mana. Authority, I don't care about. Yeah, you can exile our graveyard, create the Mutagen token. Another Withering Curse is terrible, but we get to drain them for 3. And then... Oh, we needed to draw a land, actually. Because this is 4 mana. Oh, we don't have 4 mana. That is terrible. Bitter Triumph actually gets rid of... I'm going to pay 3 life. We'll get rid of this Professor right away. We gain 1 life right there, so that drains them right there. And then do we have a way of gaining any life? Oh, guys, I'm an idiot. I think I actually could have done it if I maybe instead went with Strategic Betrayal this turn and kept... Because I think they're going to be down... Oh, they're going to be down to 1. I think I could have gotten them, yeah, because they lose 2 right now. Oh, and our Professor drains them out. Let's absolutely go. Holy Toledo's, that was the game to end it on, guys. The mirror match, they were splashing in white for a little bit more removal. Guys, I think we started with these 2 or 3 cards in our hand. These were just 2 or 3 dead cards from very early on, and wow. Let's absolutely go. I'm speechless. That was a phenomenal game, and yeah, that's how we're ending it. Drop it in the bucket, baby. I hope you guys enjoyed that as well. All right. We'll go ahead and pause the music. I'll switch over to the deck overview. I'll switch over to the deck overview. And yeah, this is our SOS Planeswalker. We beat the mirror match, which is awesome. Man, this emblem went so insanely hard. I really thought that one turn I played Bitter Triumph and I gained life that turn from the Ancient Cornucopia. I totally forgot we had the emblem. I should have kept Bitter Triumph because it's instant speed. I should have gone with Strategic Betrayal. I know it wouldn't have hit anything, but that would have at least drained the opponent for 1, thanks to our Ancient Cornucopia, instead of Bitter Triumph. And then the Unholy Annex was draining them for 2, so they were at 3 life. I thought they were going to go down to 1. I totally forgot that the emblem, you know, whenever we gain life, they lose life, and we did gain 2 life because we had the demon, thanks to the core. If we forgot that that happened, which I did, I'll be honest, they would have been at 1 HP, then going into their turn, when they untapped, before they could plus up with their Planeswalker or do anything like that, then we could have gone with Bitter Triumph. That counts as us casting a spell, which Ancient Cornucopia, it says, whenever you cast a spell that's 1 or more colors, do this only once each turn. We would have done that on the opponent's turn, so then we could have drained them out for the last little one right there. But yeah, the emblem from Professor coming in massively clutch. That was a big fat W right there. And I'll be honest, guys, I'm so surprised that the opponent chose to lose 2 life that last turn as well. That, I think, also kind of came back to bite them, even though... Did we get them? Yeah, we got them down to -1. So yeah, if they didn't gain the 2 life right there, they would have been at 1, which, yeah, then maybe that misplay by me would have come back to haunt us. But yeah, wow. That was a really good game. That was a great one to end it on. I hope all of you guys who joined me, thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed the games. Honestly, this is I think a pretty competitive deck. You could definitely fine-tune it a little bit. I mean, Doubling Season and Liliana, a little bit of a troll. It is pretty expensive, so you could maybe cut those 2 cards. Ral Zarek, yeah, like I said, I'm not sure he's the best in this style of deck, so yeah, maybe you want to cut that one as well. And then honestly, yeah, definitely go up another copy of Unholy Annex and maybe another copy of the Professor. And guys, I'll eat my words. I said that this Decorum Dissertation is the worst mono black card in Rare or Mythic. Even in my preview video, I will say, I did say that I don't think it's the worst card, but yeah, I was like, nah, this one's trash. You're never going to see it be played. I really enjoyed this card, and the times that we cast it, you know, I think it was pretty big. We just saw in the last game the opponent cast it as well. So yeah, this card, Decorum Dissertation, if you guys do have the wild cards, which Yeah, Planeswalkers, they are mythic, and this new Decorum is also mythic, so this is a pretty mythic intense deck. Also with the Withering Curse, this card should not be a mythic wild card. That is kind of crazy from Wizards that they made that mythic. So yeah, this deck might eat up your mythic wild cards, which is a little bit sad, but this is a really, really fun deck, and I think it's pretty competitive. I think you guys saw from the games, yeah, we were able to dissect the opponents. It got a little bit close in the mirror matches. The last one we won, which was a great game. The other one, it wasn't a strict mirror match, but the opponent was playing with Ugin. That's pretty hard to overcome as well. And we lost against the ally deck. They did get to go first, and they had a really, really good opening hand. They also had the Earth Kingdom Protectors, which can give a creature indestructible, so then your board wipes just don't work. So that's a really good deck. So yeah, this deck isn't going to win everything. I think we did play against a Badgermole Cup deck where we came out on top. I don't think we played against any Is It Lesson deck or Is It Prowess. That one might give us a little bit of a run for our money, but man, overall, this deck really, really 2 thumbs up for me. Really, really fun deck, and I think you could rank up with this one really, really easily. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all for coming out and hanging out with you, boy. I enjoyed having you guys. I'm hyped for the new set. And yeah, I'll be playing with a lot of new cards from this new set. So yeah, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then I do stream every Saturday, and I would like to stream on Tuesdays as well. Those are sometimes more variety streams. This Tuesday, of course, new set just released, so I had to play it for you guys. And yeah, internet is a crazy place out there, so don't trust anyone out there except your boy right here. My word, you can always trust it. And yeah, guys, I'm just going to end it like I always